Well, I started to research some of the systems from FEMA to the Army Corps. What were they going to do was my question, because we had not yet had any of the trees marked. And then all of a sudden we start showing up with the blue dots, and nobody knew what the blue dots were. And we started asking, and we were told that those trees have been deemed hazardous and are going to be removed by Army Corps. So I started driving around, and I found a lot of trees with blue dots that were definitely survivors, were not at risk of failure, and would have a long lifespan. So then I figured the only way to get this handled is to go to the top. So after a long effort, I formed an alliance with over 30 arborists to get the message out both in Altadena and the Palisades, and later I realized that Malibu needed to be included in this as well. So between the three towns, we have trees that are being marked by at the time inexperienced arborists who were not familiar with the species that we have here, and therefore they did not understand a particular tree's survivability after fire. I've been working on fire damaged properties since 2017 on almost 7 fires and close to 500 tree appraisal reports dealing with the trees that didn't make it and the ones that did. So what we needed to do at that point was to try to encourage Army Corps to rehire more experienced arborists, get them trained, and give the homeowner the ability to choose to keep the tree if they wanted to, which eventually ended up in the 2 waivers, both in Altadena and Pacific Palisades. So now Army Corps is redeploying arborists to evaluate trees again to see if they actually are going to be survivors. If in fact they do themselves find out that a tree is a good tree, they will paint over the blue dot with a brown dot, which signifies that it has been reevaluated in-house by Army Corps. Then if the homeowner wants to keep the tree and they filled out the waiver, then a yellow dot is placed over the blue dots and the barcode is removed from the tree in both cases, which means that when the contractors come in, they will not remove the tree. Without a barcode, they will not touch the plant. So now we have trees that are being saved throughout the Palisades and Altadena. So what we need to do is get the community involved so that they can understand that if they have surviving trees on their property and they desire to retain them, they are able to get a second opinion and fill out the waiver, turn it into Army Corps, and then the trees will be remarked. My name's Carl Mellinger. I'm a consulting arborist. I've been in the tree business most of my life. I ran a tree company in Palisades and Los Angeles area. I'm the past president of the Western Chapter International Society of Arboriculture, and I care for trees.